Hello and welcome to the Tristan channel, and today I'll be reacting to Twin Paranormal, a paranormal mystery, season 1 episode 4, The Real Drake House. I can't remember if I've seen this because this is going back years ago, but I wanted to, let's show you got some maximum, oh yep, go for it. I want to go for old ones because I think the old ones are the best, to be fair, because don't get it wrong, I said it, I might have said it in a few reviews, but I just want to clarify that I absolutely love Twin Paranormal, and but they are starting to really bug me lately. Because a lot of their videos, the title's so sensationalized, like, you know, when he almost died, you know, trapped in demon house and all sorts of shit, or a demon caught on camera and stuff like that, and it's like you sit through all of it, and it's just yeah, it's not as good as their old shows. So and I think I agree with Mr. Gray. Is it Mr. Gray? And don't get it wrong, because like I said, I mean he loves Twin Paranormal. And like I said, I love Twin Paranormal. I absolutely love them. It's just that I don't really watch them so much anymore because the clickbait titles, it just puts me off. You know, you sit there for 54 minutes, and there's one, they have some that's about an hour plus long. And all it is them going, oh my God, what's that? Oh my God, what's that? You know what I mean? It's just nothing. It's anticlimax considering the title, sort of thing. And I hate that as well. It just puts me off, clickbait title. It's like, one, you didn't almost die, and two, there's no demons or skinwalker or whatever caught camera sets. Meh. But Mr. Gray was saying, because he's debunked quite a lot in terms of like mind seed and stuff like that, where it's like, I think, I'm not saying they fake their stuff. I can't prove it, and we only have his word for it, you know what I mean? But I must admit, I can see where he comes from, in the sense of, for me, and mainly because of the clickbait titles, I don't know, whatever, but it's kind of like, because he was saying maybe they started off like in these early episodes with a genuine thing, but then they've gone towards the ghost adventures sort of thing, where it's like, oh my God, what's that noise? You know, they just racked at everything, you know what I mean? It's like, because if you want to see a really good, I can't remember the names now, but I think it's Ouija Brothers as one of them. But if you want to see like a really good paranormal video, investigation video, you want one where they literally spend most of the time debunking most of their stuff. They don't go banging out witches, demons, all that nonsense. And what they do is they then go, for example, oh, that noise could be a pipe, or it could be the house settling. You know what I mean? Actual video, because Twin Paranormal used to do that, used to debunk shit. But they seem to react to every single noise. It's kind of like, hang on guys, you've got moving pipes, the house moves, everything creaks, you know what I mean? There's all kinds of things. But you want one that's, you know, debunks stuff or whatever, you know what I mean? Or, you know, analyses their stuff rather than going, oh my God, this, and that, you know what I mean? And, so yeah, and he has actually pointed out where, and I can see, I won't mention this other debunker channel's name because, unlike Mr. Gray, this guy was a dick. But this other debunker, he knew computer software and he could actually analyse the footage or whatever. And some of the shadows you see going across the thing, because of the way it's mapped graphically, you can tell it's faked. But it also matches one of the shapes of the Twin Paranormal crew. So, but I can understand that thing where it's... But the thing is, I would never do that, though. My thing is still, I would never do that. It's like Mr. Gray said, I would not keep taking your money if I'm doing that. It's like, if I do another ghost investigation, I wouldn't start faking shit. I'll either get stuff or not. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But like I said, I don't want people unsubscribing because I'm trying to let me just stress. I love Twin Paranormal to bits. I always watch. Well, it depends. I try my best to watch them, but these days, like I said, I'm not in a hurry to watch them because it's kind of like the clickbait titles just grind my gears. You know what I mean? It's like, we almost died tonight. No, you didn't. 2, there's demon caught on camera. No, there wasn't. And it just frustrates me. And I'm sure you can understand with any videos you see, like clickbait shit, it's annoying, isn't it? Like alien caught on, we went into the woods and saw an alien, or caught Bigfoot, and you look at the footage and it's like, you kidding? There's nothing there, or it's just something silly. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I wanted to react to one of their old classics because their old ones are a lot better. You know what I mean? And like Mr. Gray said, I don't think it's intentional. I think it's that problem you see, because once you get an income on YouTube, and that's the only lifestyle or income you have, and yeah, a lot of it goes to paying to the investigations and stuff, but it also goes to paying them as well, because they've got merch and all kinds of stuff. It's like, you think, shit, we better produce content, you know what I mean? Because they just say put a post about going on Netflix or something, or, you know, so they might be accidentally going down the Ghost Adventure, because I can't stand Ghost Adventures, but I'm pretty sure at some point maybe Zach Bagans was starting to. You start off being honest, and then because of TV and all that sort of stuff, then went thing. So, but I don't want you to unsubscribe because I'm criticising Twin Paranormal. I'm giving a healthy criticism, if that makes sense. I'm not making accusations. They've not yet responded to any debunking videos and stuff like that, but it's kind of like, seriously. And it does, as a fan, it irritates me that they got clickbait titles. Oh my god, the night we almost died. Skinwalker caught on camera. And the thing is, it annoys me as well, because Wyatt, he has similar books to I've got. And it's like, why are you lot still banging about fucking demons? Demons are not real. They're a church, they're a creation of Abrahamic religions. And especially Christianity. When it took over the old religions, and it's like, oh, we've got all these gods. So he took some of the gods and made them into Jehovah and the angels, and then the rest of them, they had the leftovers. They made a bad guy, and they gave him a collection of, you know what I mean? So it's all wishy-washy. You know what I mean? And I respect people's beliefs, but it's all wishy-washy stuff. And plus, the word demon comes from the word daemon. And not only that, the word demon itself could be another name for God, because it's a being of power. But it originally came from the word daemon, which means the spirit that's trapped between heaven and earth. Meaning ghost, essentially. And in the Keys of Solomon, he doesn't say demons. He never refers to them as demons. He refers to them as the 72 or 78 spirits. You know what I mean? I think it's 78. But anyway, so I figured I'd react to one of the classics because they're better, I think, as well. And there's no clickbait title. This is the other thing, in the classic original things like this one, they just went out and investigated. They didn't insinuate or put clickbait titles. You know, if they're doing a Skinwalker place sort of thing like that, ideally what you need to do is put, did we? You know what I mean? I know it sounds more catchy as a title, but the problem is if you're putting a title, if I went to the woods and go, oh, the night I almost died up in the woods, New Forest Woods, demon caught or possible witch caught or whatever crap, and I don't produce that, I'm pretty sure you're going to be pissed with me, aren't you? So it's the same thing. But anyway, so that's my stance on it, and that's why I don't want to react too much to them, if that makes sense. But I thought, if I was going to react, because I know some of you who are subscribed to my channel would like it, and like I said, please don't unsubscribe because of my criticism. I'm trying to give a healthy criticism, because, like I said, I'm a big fan of theirs, and I still find them entertaining. It's like Tim Morozov. You know, Tim Morozov is fake, but you know, Mindseed is definitely entertainment. They should be. I mean, the Witch House one, Witch Hut one, we got the Blair Witch things hanging down, really, and Screaming Witch. Everyone in the comment section who lives in that area or just lives in America is like, dude, seriously, that's not a woman screaming, that's a cougar, because they have cougars and stuff, you know, animals like that in the woods. You know what I mean? It's like, that was it. You know what I mean? So yeah. So without further ado, let's have a look. Like I said, I might have seen this years and years ago, but I can't remember. So, but this is, I know it's going to be a good one at least because it's one of their old ones. And also their titles are written basically also in their way. Their titles are written away. It's like, did we catch it? I mean, you're asking a question. You're not saying you're not saying, oh no, we did catch a jinn or whatever on the camera. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, it leaves you ask a question. Oh, what do we catch? Do we catch this? I mean, or this title, the way it's titled here. It just leaves it open. You're not making a statement, or you're not stating something as fact. You're saying, I'm doing this investigation. So, let's go. And if twins see this, please, I love you guys. It's just that, like, for me, forget what Mr. Gray says. I mean, I do see where he's coming from, but for me, the most thing, that my main gripe is, because I do believe you've got Heart of Gold and stuff, you guys got Heart of Gold, but for me it's just the clickbait titles, because it is clickbait. You can't say it isn't clickbait, because you didn't catch any demons and you haven't died. You know what I mean? We nearly died. You weren't in any danger. You just stood in the house going, oh, what's that noise? Oh my God. Oh! Oh, freaky dolls. There's always got to be freaky dolls, isn't there? Oh yeah, also, I was thinking of reacting to Hassan Baba. Because, well, we can't tell if he's fake because it's all written in Arabic, but, you know, just like the Tim Morrisell thing, for years everyone was like, wow, you know, until someone translated the Russian. But his stuff's freaky deaky, you know what I mean? So I might react to that. And I apologise if I'm using words from other channels, but it's like a second language now, you know what I mean? Because I'm a fan of Casper's site. I use terms like shadow bastard, and if I say to someone, you know, come on, let's get on with something, I go Rambo it like he says. So, you know, it's not my fault, it's become part of my dictionary, so.
My name is Martha Williams, and this is the Dake House, which was built in 1872 by C.W. Dake. He was Nevada's first known undertaker. He lived in this house for 30 years, I think it was. C.W. Dake had 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. He came from Silver City Mountain, which is over by Markleeville. He built this house. His wife died soon after he built the house, and no one's ever been able to find where she was buried. No one ever talked about her. She's not in the cemetery. And he is in the cemetery, but she isn't. I've searched the cemetery for her and never could find her, so I don't know if she's around here somewhere.
So if you're wondering why, don't tell them I'm young because we can't hear it, but this app I use is overlaid over the phone. So it uses the microphone next to the speaker. So if I have it too loud, it will sound horrible. So I turn it down, and you could still hear it, and I can still hear it. But also, I don't have to keep pausing it if need to be. You know, I can talk over it like, oh my God, you know, I mean, so.
Place. Other people say that it was very mysterious how she died. Late 1870s, 1880s, there was an avalanche. When it came down, it killed several people in town. This being on the south end of town, but the avalanche did come this way as well. And when it got right back up here, it split and went around the house. I've seen a lot of film of avalanches, but I've never seen one split. It took out an Indian village that was right across the street right here, but it didn't touch the house. During that avalanche, those dead people, the avalanche took away the mortuary, which was right on the other side of the post office. We surmise, seeing that Dake was the undertaker, that they brought those bodies to the barn. And that's why people are they say the barn's creepy.
Couldn't it be because she goes, you'll never seen it split, which is, yeah, a personal thing, but can't it... So I paused it because I don't want to ruin her story, talk over her, but it's like, is it because maybe it hit a rock and then it caused it to go like that? You know what I mean? Because snow, nothing, nature, like water and stuff like that, never runs in a predictive way that we think. It's all like chaos. It goes in either direction. And it's got Nick in this one as well. He's cool.
Dude.
The other thing is as well, I know the problem is, it's like, even with the advanced audio they got on the new ones, because they said, oh, people have been complaining and stuff. It's like, but even with the enhanced audio, I don't hear a lot of these noises. There's a few bits I do hear, but, you know what I mean? It's like, meh.
around up there.
And then there was the story, before he built the house, there was a black man who lived just north of the barn. He had a little log cabin. Someone came and killed him. No one's ever tried to dig up his body, but they don't know really what happened to him. And they don't even know his name. So Dake lived here. He died here in 1909. The house was then bought by T.P. Hawkins, who was a very noted Pony Express rider. He had 9 children and a wife who looked very haggard. So they owned this house until 1932.
So I just got to stop that. Isn't that sad, isn't it, when people in history get killed or die and you don't know their name, and it's like, just imagine that. Yeah, imagine you're that person. I know once you're dead sort of thing, but it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like, isn't that terrible? It's also, I think it's like, what about your family? You know what I mean? It's like they're thinking, you know, excuse the language, but they're thinking, what the fuck happened to him? And it's kind of like, you know what I mean? So what happened to him? Yeah, they're gone missing. I mean, they eventually get presumed dead, obviously, but it's like they have fuck all knowledge of what's happening. You know, and you die in an unmarked grave, and people who knew you, you know, you think, oh fuck, what's, you know what I mean? There's so much to it that's quite sad, isn't it? It's like, it's nasty, isn't it?
He had passed away in the 1920s someplace. One of his sons had epilepsy, and he went up to turn on the irrigation water, and he had a seizure, fell in the creek, and drowned. So in 1932, Sarah Hawkins passed away, and all the kids scattered. They hated this house. So the house stayed empty for 20 years.
Blimey.
Until my folks bought it. There's the picture that I showed you that was taken while the house was still abandoned. My mother's name was Bernice Chilson Huber, and my father's name was Theodore Gottlieb Huber. So they lived here for quite a few years, died in the 90s, and then I took it over, made an antique shop out of it called Antiques Plus. See, I just kind of tune it all out anymore because I've been here for so long. I've lived with this house, and the house has lived with me.
Sorry to interrupt her, but it's like, is she wearing a mask? Is this set during COVID? I'm going to check the date. 2021, so it's before COVID. Oh no, because COVID-19. No, it isn't. It's, you know, it's during COVID, isn't it? Well, there,
of course, is the painting right up there. Now, that's got a very strange story. That painting was my mother's favorite painting, and after she passed, I wanted to get rid of it because I don't like it. So I had told some other dealers that they could buy it, and when I came in the next day to open, the painting was on the floor because it was hanging right there where that bunny thing is up there on the wall. It was on the floor, and it had taken out an electrical plug, and the wires were arcing, and there was a fire. There's not a mark on the painting, and it was laying there with the fire right there. Luckily, we caught it in time, put the fire out, so I decided, of course, to move the painting, so I moved it over to that yellow room right over there and hung it up on the wall. Another dealer came in and really liked it and wanted to buy it. And underneath it was a shelf, all glass, full of glassware. Next day I came in, the painting was on the floor again, broke through the glass shelf and shattered everything. And it was a 3-tier shelf, shattered everything.
Bloody hell.
My mother used to take me to see Florence Becker. What it was Florence Becker always had an easel and a blank canvas sitting on that easel with a scarf over it. Every time it was blank when she pulled the scarf off. One time she pulled it off, and there was that. Cimarron is because everybody has their own little category of what they can do and what they sort of specialize in. And he said that if I ever separate that painting from me, that it will literally destroy itself. A man had come in, he was a customer, and he'd gone upstairs, And apparently he was with his daughter. There were no other people in here at the time. They were upstairs. She came down and told me, I'm going to wait in the car, tell him when he comes down. So apparently he pulled back the curtains and said, oh, what a beautiful view, and got whacked in the side of the head. And he thought his daughter did it. He turned around. She wasn't there. He came charging down those stairs. How he didn't roll down them. He came down so fast. Went tearing out the door. So I said, whoa. Yeah.
As Casper Sight would say, motherfucker, he was gone. He was gone. Man, some of that wiring stuff, though, I think it's because it's an old house. I mean, although saying that, I mean, it's bizarre. I mean, when I say bizarre, I mean in a fascinating way. Because it's like Joe Rogan said. I mean, Joe Rogan did it in such a funny way where he's like, on one of his stand-up shows, he was like, people don't realise, for example, my house is a lot older than most of the families in America. Because how long? I can't remember. I actually had this written down somewhere. But America hasn't been a civilization for long. You know what I mean? And it's just really fascinating, isn't it? Really. But I love these old sort of houses and buildings and stuff. It's like, yeah, some people say the photos look creepy, but you know, I like the old vintage sort of things. It's a beautiful house.
You know, nothing like being rude.
But the wires probably because of the age of the house. But
he's still flying away. It reminded me of Ichabod Crane. So about 2 hours later, the daughter came back, and she said, my father wasn't being rude. You know, she wanted me to be sure that I knew that he wasn't being rude. She said, someone slapped him. And I said, really? And she said, yes, someone slapped him, and he'll never set foot in this house again.
Ooh. Yeah, sorry, the other thing I forgot to mention as well, it occurred to me, is like, depending on, it's more the algorithm of YouTube in a way, but the problem is, even if I put a fair use disclaimer, I do get copyright. I mean, I'm not monetized yet, you know what I mean, but yeah, I do get copyrighted. I mean, not the nasty copyright, because it says, oh, the person, blah, blah, but it's just annoying, you know what I mean, because it just means that some places people won't be able to see it because it's copyright, but yeah. And I'm trying my best not to get a record of, you know what I mean, because if, touch wood, if I do make it to 1,000 subscribers, I don't want, yeah, the plaque is not important, but you know what I mean, it's a nice thing to have, but depending on your performance, your channel, breaches, you know, all kinds of nonsense. I mean. But yeah, but I don't want it to keep flagging up all the time. You know what I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not the copyright where you can have your channel shut down. It's just, you know.
There was a fella who had gotten a divorce. His wife kicked him out. He didn't have any place to go. So he asked me if he could live here for a while. So finally, I agreed to let him do it. And he said that he would see a woman cross the hall in her house coat. I believed him because I've known him for years. So I believed that he wasn't telling me something just to be telling me a story.
It was me.
It was me? Okay. Were you just walking? That was right behind you, too.
I heard that.
Did you just see that?
So that one did. I know other people have said this story comes from several different customers who don't know one another, that upstairs in the room above us, there's a little boy up there who's looking for his horse. And I've had several people come down from being up there and say, you know, this sounds really strange, and you'll think I'm crazy, but there's a little boy up there looking for a horse.
Aww.
The mansion was built by a man named Charles W. Dake, who lived here with his wife and 4 children. Now, the mansion sat here vacant for over 20 years, up until the current owner's parents, Theodore Huber and Bernice Huber, lived here. The owner who had invited us here is Martha Huber, and she's lived here ever since.
I know she's got quartz. Some of them had obsidian in that, but my one is malachite. I've just done a video. It should be uploaded by now by the time I finish doing this one. But I did a video on malachite. I've got malachite jewellery and that. It's cause, and a thumb stone. I just love the I don't necessarily believe in... I like doing information videos on them, but I don't necessarily believe in the spiritual side of it. But I do like... I just love stones. I just love... because they're pretty, but it's also like a birthstone to Taurus. I mean, it's not really a birthstone, but it's associated with. And that's a thumb stone, which you'll get a glimpse of in my video. Which I just love rubbing. I mean, even that, just calming any smooth surface. But yeah, but in terms of what he's, if you believe in that sort of stuff, Malachite is supposed to be a stone of power and protects you, just like the other stone, that certain stones do against evil, negative spirits and all that sort of stuff.
Since then, for over 57 years. Getting more into the paranormal stuff that's happened in this home. A while back ago, the owner had let a divorced male stay in the upstairs bedroom, and from time to time, he would come downstairs and report to the owner, Martha, that he would see a woman walking through the upstairs hall, either back and forth or just he'd see a glimpse of her walking by. There had been other people who'd come to the Dake house, and they said that they had gotten in contact with a little boy who had been looking for his horse. And we're talking multiple people coming from all over the country, coming here to the Dake house, getting the same results, and they didn't even know that story at all. One more story I'd like to address is a father and his daughter had come here to check out some of the antiques. They were upstairs, and the daughter had told Martha that she was going to go sit in the car, so please let my dad know that. The dad was upstairs looking out the window, and out of nowhere, he had gotten slapped on the side of his face. We were invited here to investigate, and I'm super excited to see what...
The thing I just noticed there, we'll point out, I'm sure there's a style and a reason for doing it, but I don't see the point of them doing a recap, lengthy one. They could say, right, so we're here, we've heard this, we heard this, we heard that, we've got to look into that. Because there's no point it's just filler. You don't have to repeat the story. We just heard it from her, if that makes sense. It's my only thing with that, I'd say, on second glance.
We catch, so... Are you guys ready for this investigation? Absolutely. This is the Dake house.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, before we start, we are here to communicate with anybody in this home. I'd like to introduce myself and the guys that are with me. My name is Ryan. The guy to the left of me, his name is Wyatt. The guy to the right of me, his name is Nick. And the guy holding the big light, his name is River. Now we are here to talk to whoever is still in this home. If you have anything to say, we have these devices that you can communicate with us. There's a device in my hand that you can grab onto, and it'll let us know that you are here. All you have to do is grab onto this antenna that you see. It'll light up for us. It'll let us know that you're here with us. I'm going to stick one of them upstairs, and I'm going to keep one down here. If you want to grab onto any of them, that'll let us know that you are here. This device that I have in my hand, if you grab onto this, it'll spike different colors. I'm going to be holding this in my hand. If you want to come up to me and make it spike for me, that would be amazing. I'm going to run upstairs real quick, put this REM pod upstairs. I'll be right back. Be safe. Coming upstairs. Well, he's up there. Can you give us a sign to let us know where you are or if you're here? Make a noise. Please grab onto that device. Why don't you give us a sign that you're here with us? Just want to talk to you.
Incidentally, if you don't know, apparently the reason why Nick's not anymore because something to do with the distance of where they're living now and stuff, which is a shame. I mean, I'm not sure if they said I'm not sure if there's other reasons because I did think, perhaps they could bring him back for a special audition or something, but.
You don't have to be afraid or hide from us.
I hope they're still in contact with him because he's an awesome dude.
I'm also turning on another device that if you come up to me, you use your energy you can go ahead and speak into what is in my hand, and this should be able to let us know what you have to say to us. Let us know what you have to say to us. Who is here in the Dake house? Is it Mrs. Dake?
Bad.
Bad.
What's bad? Can you give us another answer?
Now, if it is Mrs. Dake in this home, test. Now, if it is Mrs. Dake, hi.
Hello.
If it's you, Mrs. Dake, can you please grab onto the antennas that I showed you to grab onto? Or grab onto this, so you could show us that you are here with us. Maybe you can tell us why nobody can find where you are.
I fear.
Fear?
Fear.
Wow. Fear. What'd yours say?
I. The letter I.
I in fear. I'm afraid.
I fear.
Whoa.
What's that?
Whoa.
Device?
Whoa.
What? Is it spiking?
Allow.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Allow.
Dude,
What do you mean?
I can hear something was rustling behind me, and then this REM pod on the table was off.
Oh, really? Did you catch the REM pod going off?
What was the
Did you just grab onto that REM pod? Can you grab onto it again for us,
Do it
please?
again.
I heard something rustling behind me, and then that REM pod went off.
Did you catch the REM pod?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for grabbing onto that device. Help. Help. I fear. I asked if they can grab onto the thing with the antenna. Grabbed onto it. And now it says help.
I've got that app as well. It's good app.
Do you need our help?
I need some.
Is there somewhere that we can look for where you are?
The other thing is, I think that one, the Ovilus, is more. Not saying that it's necessarily legit, but it's probably more convincing in terms of apps because it's. You can see at the top it's got like a compass point where it detects energy and it sort of points it to it as well, so you can use it as a thing. So you go where the energy goes. Something, but it doesn't. It always spit out words, if that makes sense.
That's going on. Please grab onto it harder.
Spirit Dog was good, and I've got good results from it, but sometimes it just sprouts out random words.
This thing.
Okay, it's working.
Bed.
There it goes, Ray.
Is that you? Can you maybe lead us where you are? Look in there.
There's a clown doll.
Whee! That just said clown.
Do you remember the clown doll I showed you earlier?
Mm-hmm. That's in there.
There's another one.
There's another one. See, pass by it real quick. Pass by again. See, wait, stop. See, it's going off without you even passing by.
And the thing is, you have to touch it for it to go off.
Can you grab on harder, please?
That's what she said.
Fear.
Fear? Fear again. Don't be afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of.
And of course, she means you fear her, or you should fear.
Huh? I just heard glass
Really?
ting-tinging.
Yep.
Here.
There's a lot of glass on my shelf.
Yeah, I know. That's why I looked over.
There's loads of glasses everywhere, mate.
Super cool.
Bible.
Bible.
You meant.
Bible and you meant. What does that mean? Again, guys. Did you hear that?
Because also that thing's saying things that are relative to questions.
That's what I heard.
Because, you know, a lot of these apps, yeah, like Mr. Gray said, a lot of it is a data bank. Then, but the thing is, to get things exact, could be coincidence, but you are dealing with quite a high probability, low probability. You know what I mean? Unless, of course, it's an app designed, because a lot of these apps insist they are for ghost investigations. The only way that could work is with a basic AI that listens to you and gives you answers to the thing. The problem with that explanation is, though, it'll be 100% accurate all the time. And you could do it in a place that's not haunted. You could go into the garden and go blah blah blah, and it'll go ha ha no no no. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's that either. So yeah.
It says enjoy.
That's what I heard.
What is this? Listen. Okay.
I want to get a scotch
That's what
out.
I heard.
But you didn't even step in here.
No. But I'm just telling you that is what I heard.
Don't be afraid. There's nothing to fear here. We are here to just talk to you and get some information from you. If you'd like to give us some information, maybe you are a little frustrated with not being able to speak. Let people know with what's been happening, what happened to you.
SLS is mapping a figure on this wall. Right in front of Wyatt.
That is right in front of you, Wyatt.
Who are you?
Fear.
Fear again. That's three fears.
That's on both.
Are you running yours?
This is what I mean. It means
What are you
it's
afraid of?
saying to you fear,
They
yeah.
both said fear.
Because that guy
Yeah,
got
mine
hit
said
inside the
twice
head.
and his said once. There's a figure being mapped
In the closet
in the
now.
closet. Are you here in the closet?
Thing is, though, if it's a woman they're talking to, then why is the figure in the closet like a midget? You know, you were talking about Hobbit size. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be a child, or is it catching something on the wall? Because some of their SLS is quite sophisticated. If you look at the front, they've got a massive, great big laser emitter. You know what I mean? It's quite sophisticated gear they got. They got proper gear. So I don't know, because the thing as well is like EMF. One of the things that Mr. Gray did say, which I disagree with, is the EMF. It's like, oh, they're so unreliable. They go off for crazy. No, I've got one and I've tested it. You can put it near a kettle and it won't go off. You can put it near anything electrical and it won't go off. If you're boiling a kettle, it will go off. That's because there's a huge surge of energy. They're not going to go off willy-nilly because otherwise they're not doing their job. Because what people don't realise is a K2 meter, an EMF meter, has F all to do with paranormal. It's just that you can use them for the paranormal. They're originally designed for electrical equipment, radio masts, all kinds of things that may potentially have harmful radiation. You know, anything that's got radiation or harmful, potential harmful frequencies, waves, whatever. And that's why you detect it. You know, because like the fears they have with smart meters. That's why some electricians and stuff, they got a pen, which they actually touch the thing and it will give an EMF reading. You know what I mean? Because high EMF it won't necessarily kill you, but it can affect you mentally, because your human brain itself produces electromagnetic field, you know, so it can affect you and make you feel a bit uneasy, or you know what I mean. So with anything like that, there's still safety involved with any sort of electrical or transmitter equipment, and that's why you have these EMF things. And that's the best way I can describe it off the top of my head. You know what I mean? So they won't just go off willy-nilly. Like I said, you can have a light bulb, but it won't go off. It's like if you put it near your phone, your mobile phone, when your phone's not active, if it's attached to Wi-Fi, it will go mad because it's picking up the Wi-Fi that's hitting your phone, which is interesting because it goes nearly up to red. If you make a phone call, and this is a funny thing, you see, because they say mobile phones are safe. No, they've never said that. Hence why they invented Bluetooth, because that way you could talk to someone with the transmission waves, frequencies hitting your leg, doing the least bit of harm. You know what I mean? But if you say if you've got a K2 device, just ring your answer phone, for example, and put a K2 thing next to your phone. When you're actually phoning someone, the EMF goes critical. It goes right up to red, and that's what you're hitting your brain with. So they're not safe as you think. But like I said, K2 meters, they're not rubbish. They don't just go off willy-nilly at any kind of house. It don't matter if you have an old house of old electricity. You could have a house of all kinds of crazy shit going on. It would not set it off. It's only harmful levels of electricity or EMF that'll do it. Or in this case, paranormal. Because they got lights on. They got lamps on. It's not setting it off. You know what I mean? It's only if abnormal readings that will set it off. Whether that's paranormal or not is another thing.
Have.
See.
But if they just went off willy-nilly, then they're a
Have
shit
seen.
safety device, because that's what they're for, to measure
Where are you?
stuff.
Satan.
Satan.
On the wall again, right by the jacket in the mirror.
It's like a horror film, isn't it? The possessed girl climbs at the wall.
Still there no matter where I move.
Whoever's standing in here with us, please tell us your name.
Extremely tall, all the way to the ceiling.
Really?
Yeah.
Please grab onto that device. I had sat down
Gone.
in her lap. Stop.
What do you want us to stop? We just want to talk.
It just said that.
I beg your pardon?
It just said fuck.
I never
Heard.
heard that said before.
Stop. Heard.
I've
never seen any swear words on this on
Better.
Better.
Better. Whoa. 1, 2, 3.
Better.
Better. Whoa.
Oh, I heard that.
That was your 4. Do, 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 do. That's 4. Do, 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 do. So that was twice 2.
Are you upstairs now?
Whatever
Might do.
it is, it
Yeah.
likes walls.
Might do, right? Mine just said share. Would you like us to go upstairs? Is that okay if we do? We're coming upstairs.
See what I mean about their old styles? Just the other thing as well, despite knowing the story, they don't presume, they just ask if any of this stuff's here. Whereas they go, we've heard of skinwalkers here. There's definitely a skinwalker here. You know, all sort of stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's more. You know, I mean, this is more open, if that makes sense. And they're not making a lot of assumptions, assumptions beforehand. If that makes sense. Ooh. Yes, that's Ciliantos.
Is there anything you'd like to say to us when we come up here? If there is anybody here upstairs, we had heard
Look at
that
that
there was
face
a boy
mask
looking
on there.
for his horse.
Or-
Is there any way we can try and help you find your horse? Usually
Imagine,
the owner
yeah,
of this
waking up
house
to
does
that,
not let
fucking hell.
anybody into this room. But she felt comfortable enough to give us permission to come in here, which is really cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And test.
Them test.
Test us.
Are you trying to test us?
Hmm.
You didn't hear that?
I heard something, but
Yeah.
whoa! I just heard a creak above me.
There's a little boy looking for his horse. If you grab onto this antenna here, it's kind of cool because it makes a buzzing noise. Sounds almost like a music note. If you grab onto it, it'll make that noise. Or grab onto this device that's in my hand. Better.
Kind.
Wait, that just went up. That's going up.
Oh. Thank you so much. Can you grab on some more? Up.
Told you.
So I'm using my TV for lighting. I'm not fucking going to my Xbox for
What
lighting.
was it again? Please give us a sign that you are here with us.
Oh, pardon me.
Make a noise.
Sorry, I didn't expect it to be loud as I thought. I barely trumpet
It's
shit.
just creaking to the floor.
Sorry, rarely trumpet.
No. That wasn't. That was right
Heard
behind
that
you.
one.
Right?
Was it
That was the
a
wall.
wood?
Fun.
Run. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna set this right here. Please grab onto it if you
Put it on the
are up
floor,
here.
easy, so
We're
you
gonna
walk
go
into it.
back downstairs. Some of us are. Barn? I was just gonna say some of us are gonna go head over to the barn.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take Wyatt with me to the barn because he has a camera. Fear again? That's the 4th time.
I'm gonna make
You
you
wanna come
feel.
with me to the barn?
Yeah.
You guys good in here?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. We're gonna split up.
Where are you? You're in here with us, aren't you? Can you say something again to let us know that you're here?
Okay, guys, so me and Wyatt are walking to the barn. The barn is known to have somebody that is more aggressive. Now, they don't know for sure who is in there. During the avalanche that had happened, they think that people were basically dragged here from the mortuary and put inside of this barn because the mortuary had gotten wiped out from the avalanche. So we're going to try and find out who is in here. We'd like to communicate with you.
See, the good thing about Twin Paranormal as well, though, the good thing about them is like they treat the spirits like people. It's like because when Casper Sight and Casper Vision interviewed Kirsten, who was a medium, she's like, you know, a lot of these people, a lot of these investigation channels or whatever, they talk to ghosts like they're stupid. Just talk to them like people because they're people, aren't you? I mean, so that's what I like about Twin Paranormal. They talk to them like people, not idiots. You know what I mean?
Ooh, what was that? Where was that?
I have no idea.
That? Just happened again. Do you like touching that device? Can you make the little green lights show up? Ooh, SLS is mapping again. Right there on that wall now. Why do you like the walls so much?
Hobble.
Hobble.
What is it
Can you
about
make
the
another
big
knock
walls?
for us?
That was not me. That wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
No.
It must be mapping a on the wall because what is it with them climbing out the wall? That's really freaky. I mean, it could. The thing is, it's that thing about angels. We seem to think that angels are pretty and stuff like that, but if you actually look at their real description in the Bible, they're quite it's like Lovecraftian horror. So our understanding of the deceased could be something, more shocking. It could be like in Stranger Things, like creatures that go up the wall, like. You know what I mean? Oh, give myself a chicken.
Yeah, you didn't move.
I swear that wasn't me.
That was like stepping in here.
It's freaky dolls.
Oh, yeah, so let's just start mapping right next to you. Can you grab it harder?
Yeah, well, she said.
There's a device in my hand, an object in my hand that you can speak
Spinning.
into.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
I also have a device that you can come walk by,
Oh,
show us that you are here. By the way, guys, I had a bunch of stuff in my hands and I already broke our REM pod. It's just the antenna. All they have to do is just come and grab onto this. Please come over here. There's a light right here. It's a blue light. All you have to do is grab onto this, put your hand on it. Show us that you are here, please. Don't be afraid. Please make a noise for us. Maybe knock something down. Walk up to us. Do you hear that? Yeah. Did you just say something?
What are you doing? Did I just get shh? What are you doing? Did I just get shh?
I heard that.
I swear I heard someone shh.
Whatever you said, can you say it again?
Did you just shush me? Is that you?
By any chance, there was an avalanche. Do you remember that avalanche? That is why you made your way here. Is it not?
Please.
I hope you're not afraid of us.
Please. What do you mean by please?
This little black box didn't go off in here earlier. Can you make it go off for me? Celeste is mapping the wall again.
Is that just the door?
Why do you like to hang around the walls?
It sounded to my right, so I thought it was the door. Did you just make a noise? That's not the door. Oh, and then that... I just heard it. Later.
A step and then that?
I legit just heard a step and then that
Yeah.
went full blown all the way to
Yeah, I
red.
heard it with you. It's always behind us.
That went full blown to red.
Yeah, it did.
Was that you? Can you make that go off again? It is freezing in here, guys.
It is super cold.
I'm coming back here.
To your right, to your right. Yep, straight.
If you are back here, can you make a noise? Grab onto this device that's in my hand. Come up to me, please. And if you are a good person, I want to prove to everybody wrong. I don't want them to think that you're a bad person if you aren't. That was right by me again, dude.
It's above.
I heard that.
Is that in that room?
I think so.
Why haven't they gone dark in the house?
Yeah. I didn't do that.
Can you imagine
up
like
there?
peeking over your roller hack?
Give us a sign you're still in here with us.
Thank you.
Are you sure? Yeah.
Headstone.
Headstone.
Are you buried in the graveyard out here?
I'm starting to get scared.
SLS is mapping something right behind you.
What are you doing up there?
Still? Gone.
Just went away.
Oh my god, that scared
What
me.
was that?
I have no idea.
Sound like a no.
Oh my god, that scared me. Holy crap.
Were you letting us know where you were?
Oh, that scared me.
Us.
Us. Us. You guys are buried here, so there's more than one. Thank you so much for communicating with us so far, and thank you for showing us that you are here by making noises for us. That counts.
Can you tell us your name?
I hear shuffling.
Up there?
Yeah, like a.
I don't hear it.
Oh, you hear that? Yeah. I heard that.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. It's like running.
Dude.
Are you moving around up there?
Did you hear a voice?
I can hear movement, but not the voices.
Did you just say something? Did you just say something? I did.
Like a chicken.
That just said I did.
I heard it that time. You're with Wyatt, man. You're with Wyatt. There's two of you there. Don't worry about me.
Is that you walking up there?
Group.
They did a
The
table.
rest of our group aren't here. They're outside somewhere. Do you want them back in here?
Thank you so much.
It's going off again.
Nick is so chill. He's like, something over there.
Can you tell us your name?
That went off.
There's somebody in here.
We'd really appreciate to talk to you.
Are you sure? Did you hear that?
I'm not saying he doesn't get scared, but I've hardly seen him get scared for idiots.
Can you tell us why you're here? Yo, is there somebody in here? Hello?
Guys, just letting you know, there shouldn't be anybody in here. There's a lock on this barn. We're just making sure, because that sounded like clothing rubbing against each other.
Putting on a coat.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It sounds like stepping all over. You want to go downstairs? Basement? Sure. The guys are still inside, and we'll just hit the basement for a tiny bit and then meet back up with the guys and see what they have to say. See what they caught. Down here in the basement is a lot creepier. I'm not gonna lie.
Coming into the basement. If there's anybody down here.
Oh man, I already got the bad creeps here.
If anybody has anything to say to us, come up to us. Please use your energy and walk up to me, and if there's something lighting up in my hand, grab onto it. That'll let us know that you are here with us right now.
I was going to crack it
Are
over
you
Jake.
male or female?
Get hold of me, love.
There are spiders down here like crazy, dude.
Don't even.
Look at me though. Look at me. I'm in spiderweb right now.
Like ghosts, demons, like going. And Wyatt's like, don't fucking go about spiders, man.
Look at all the web, dude. I'm in spiderweb right now.
Right now, bro.
Who are you?
Man, it's a horrible feeling to get in your face and you're like, ugh.
Oh, hell no.
Where'd you go?
My whole hand in a spiderweb, man. There's spiderweb all over me.
Dude, I don't even want to look up right now.
Walk. Where do you want us to walk? Please talk to
That
us.
sounded a little aggressive too.
We want to know who you are. You want us to walk forward?
Is it us that you resent?
There's not much else anywhere we can really walk. Okay, we're walking closer. You didn't just make that groan noise, did you?
I keep hearing noises, but none of them are in here.
You didn't just make that
Where are you?
groan noise, did you?
I think I may have heard that one.
Come on, show yourself.
Oh, chicken.
Who's down here with us? Give us a name, please.
Is that where they kept the bodies?
I'm so upset that I broke this thing, man.
It's alright, at least it's not a.
Might as well put it in your pocket, mate.
Oh, yes, that was right there. That was right there.
There's no point in holding it if it's broken, you know.
Let's see what that was, though.
You can always glue it or fix it later, whatever we do.
Mystery.
Mystery. Was that just you? Oh, dude.
Oh, it still works.
We hear the guys upstairs.
Graveyard.
Graveyard.
I'm starting to
a
get the chills,
graveyard.
man.
Yeah, could potentially have bodies on the land.
The owner was the first
Oh, yeah.
gravedigger, and the barn used to be a mortuary. So that's true.
Show yourself. Please.
Come into the lad.
Why are you down here? There it goes. There it just went. Thank you so much. There it just went.
We're in this room again, and we seem to be able to contact you pretty well in here. We're not afraid of you.
Upstairs.
Upstairs. We just came down.
We just came downstairs.
Sorry, I just got spider bipolarism. Is that even a word? No, probably not.
No, but you did get
I just
spider on
made
you.
it a word because now I'm freaking out about spiders.
You did get spider on you, mate.
Oh,
my
what
god.
It said up. When did it say up?
That's going to freak him out later if he doesn't notice. It's going to go...
I can't work. There's a spider on me. There's a spider on
I'm
my
surprised
hand.
White didn't see it with night vision.
There's a man who used to stay here. He used to see you walking down the hall.
Seeker.
Seeker.
Was it you that he saw? Can you give us
Nod.
Nod.
It was you. Are you the woman that walks through this house?
Why is it always me and you that do the dirty jobs? Yeah. Ow. Hopefully a spider didn't just bite my leg. I just felt a really sharp, prick on my leg. It's like a little hole. I think I got bit on my leg. Do you see anything? No?
It's hard to tell with that red-colored light.
How about now? Can you see anything?
You wouldn't notice if it was bit.
Did I get bit?
I don't know, I can't.
It's too bright. I think I got bit by a spider. Hopefully it's not a bad spider.
Mind you, I don't know what spider you got in
die,
there.
like-
So.
2 seconds. Then we'll know. Hello. Well,
You guys catch anything?
see anything weird about this REM pod?
Weird?
It just said weird. It just said weird. Yeah. I broke the REM pod, man.
How?
Broke the antenna. I dropped it. I was
I don't know what it is. Also, it's got some history in it. You know, I don't know. I like these old ones better. I don't know why.
carrying a lot of stuff. Lots of people. Oh, shit. There's a little boy that people have said that is up here who is looking for his horse. I have a doll in my hand that you can play with. Her name is Rosie.
Oh god, look at that!
Sound like
A chicken.
footsteps.
I didn't move.
Fucking hell!
It was
Sound
me?
it's come upstairs.
Okay. Were you just walking?
What?
Yep.
Fuck.
That was right behind you, too.
Or across the landing. I'm fucking hungry as shit now.
Did you just see that?
Something just got tapped on right there.
Yeah. Wasn't me. I don't know if Wyatt caught it on time. Please walk over here.
Mistake.
There's a door behind?
Oh, what the There is a door.
Are you in there?
Was that
If there's
for the door?
anybody here, we just want to say thank you so much.
Was that knock from the door? That'd be freaky if it was. Let me out. Oh, God. Oh, look at the chicken. Give myself a chicken.
Much for communicating with us tonight. It has been an honor to speak to whoever is in this home. Thank you so much. That was in there. I think it might be a closet. What else would it be?
There's 2 more of those doors in the other room, too.
There's a couple of last things you'd like to do or come up to us and say. That'd be amazing. That would really help us out. Let's switch to the next room real quick, and then do one more sweep, and then cut it. That sounded like a dish being,
what was that?
being tapped on. That was one.
Not the door.
No.
That wasn't the door.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for us. If you have anything you'd like to tell us.
Can't breathe.
Oh, God, in the cupboard.
Can't breathe.
Just want to let you know that you are not stuck here if you feel like you are stuck here. We are going to say a prayer once we do leave. Once you see one of these doors open, if you want to get out of here and go somewhere else, then you can. And this is what this prayer will do. This will open up anything that's blocked for you to be free. Unfortunately, we do have to end it here. We are on a time limit. Martha does live here, and she does need to reopen the shop tomorrow morning. Just wanted to give huge...
Obviously.
God, imagine
I just
sleeping
wanted
there,
to
though.
give a huge thank you to Martha for letting us investigate this beautiful home. Guys, go down in the comments if you want us to come back here and
She
do
obviously
another
lives there.
investigation. We would love to. I'm also happy that I did pick up Rosie from here. So, anyways, guys, we will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
What?
No way.
I was still recording. I was still recording.
No way.
I was still recording.
Thank you so much. Guys, let us know if you want us to come back.
Man, that was good. See what I mean? Old ones, for some reason, just they come across as better. They feel better. They don't feel so. Because the new ones seem too much like Ghost Adventures, like whoo. You know what I mean? Because they're like, there's a knock. Oh, where's that from? That's the other room. Whereas the new ones, it's like, oh my God, I heard a knock. It's like it's doing a Shatner every 5 minutes. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like this one. So anyway, like I said, don't unsubscribe because of my little criticism at the beginning. It's just a healthy criticism. Like I said, I'm a fan. I'm still a fan. It's just that, Mr. Grey, has, shown that they possibly fake stuff and stuff. And my gripe with it is just the clickbait stuff, where it's, titles, drama, because you sit there for 54 minutes of meh. You know what I mean? But this is more better. It's more engaging and more open. They're not making assumptions. They're not going, oh my God, it's a demon. There's going to be demons here and all sorts of shit. It's just an open book. It feels better. It seems better. So, yeah. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. Thanks for sitting through this and watching with me. Like I said, don't hate me. I'm not being anti-Twin Paranormal. I'm just saying, like I said, I can't personally, I don't know about computer software, so I can't personally say if it's been faked, but I can see where Mr. Grey comes from. I think my gripe at the moment with their new stuff, it's the clickbait titles, because it is clickbait. I'm sorry. You can't say, I've caught this, or I nearly died, when none of that happened. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, thanks for sitting through this, watching it with me. Let me know what you think of it. Do you like this style? Do you like their older versions, their older videos, like this sort of style compared to the new ones? Let me know in the comments section below, and let me know if you could hear the stuff. I can hear the stuff only certain bits ahead, but yeah, let me know what you think of it. Let me know, like I said, if you prefer the old one stuff, and if so, I'll react to the old stuff. If you want, not all the time, because I've got change my stuff, you know. But, you know, if you want to come around, you know, say every 2 weeks or, you know, just let me know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.